Okay, hey guys, this is Sonny from Gracie Bradenton again. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, ding dong. Today's question comes from Arturo Fernandez. And it's a good question. Not that you guys have asked bad questions, but this is a particularly good question. I like this question. He says, I too feel like there is a big shoes to fill as a purple belt. I think it is even harder now that a lot of upper belts have left our school. That's something you should look at. As a purple belt, I find myself giving my rolling partners a lot of chances to work their game because the fact of the matter is in most classes I'm not challenged by those in attendance. So my question to you, sir, is how does a big fish grow in a small pond? Thanks for your consideration. Looking forward to more from your channel. Subscribed. I'm glad you subscribed, buddy. I hope you hit the bell too. Ding dong. Okay, so this is a great question. And the reason why this is a great question, the crux of the question is, how does a big fish grow in a small pond? Okay, so my instructor, Rob Kahn, he was a big fish that had to grow in a small pond because he went out to the Gracie Academy and did the instructor certification programs and stuff like that. But he really only trained at the Gracie Academy, I think, for a number of months total out of his career, out of his, 20-something plus year career of doing jiu-jitsu. But he still became amazing, right? How did he do that? The question is it's very simple, but it's a path that you have to follow. We call it the 70-30 rule. Okay? 70% of the time you want to be rolling with guys that you can beat. And I'll tell you why in a second. The other 30% of the time you want to be rolling with guys that are at your level or better. Now, the reason for this is because let's say my goal for the day is to practice the near side armbar, okay? Sorry, I'm fresh out of the hospital, not feeling so great today. So you want to practice the near side armbar. What do you have to do in order to practice the near side armbar on somebody? Well, you got to pass their guard first. So if I pick somebody in the gym that's got a great guard, how many times in a 5-minute roll do you think I'm going to get to attempt my near side armbar? Maybe once, right? So the idea is to find a training partner that you can beat easily so that you can practice the things that you want to practice. Let's say you want to take backs. I want to take backs today. Right? How are you going to do that against somebody at your level? You might not even get to pass their guard. You might the match might just be you in their guard, or you maybe playing guard for the whole match and nothing ever happens. That's not productive. That's not productive for moving forward, right? It's certainly productive for iron sharpening iron and all that, which is definitely a thing. I mean, you want to go with high level guys. You want to go with guys that are good, but you don't want to do it as much as you think, right? You want to spend the majority of your time rolling with the guys that you can beat easily. And it's not so you can feel good about yourself. It's so you can practice very specific things, right? Let's say you want to practice a butterfly guard sweep into a leg lock, right? Well, how are you going to do that against a high-level guy? You're going to have to find people that you can kind of control relatively easily in order for you to be able to do the things that you need to do to get to the positions that you want to get to practice the things that you want to practice. I really hope that makes sense because it did in my head. The other 30% of the time, you go with guys that are at your level or better. And that's where you tweak things. That's where you figure out, okay, this is what I need to work on, right? You figure out where your mistakes are. That's the opportunity to figure out where you need to improve. But you want to be able to run reps on people, right? And there's no better running reps on people than live reps, okay? You can run reps on a non-resisting opponent all day. It's not going to make you any better at the move, you know? I mean, it'll make you better at the move in theory, of course, the theory of the move. You'll understand the mechanics of the move, and you'll have the muscle memory down. It'll help you with that, you know, going against non-resisting opponents. But the real money is getting your reps in on resisting opponents. And if you're the big fish, this is very valuable to you, because now you can go in and you can go against these blue belts and these white belts. You can positionally dominate them into any position you want. And then you can practice rear naked chokes all day and get really, really good at rear naked chokes. And you're going to make them better at defending rear naked chokes. And it just, everybody elevates, okay? So I really like and believe in the 70-30 rule, right? I probably don't practice it enough myself, because every time I walk into the gym, the toughest dudes in the gym want to roll with me, right? And that's just the nature of the game sometimes, but you have to say no. Sometimes you just have to say no. I got to get my 70% in. I'm going to roll with these 5 blue belts over here. Then me and you can have a couple, me and this brown belt and that black belt, whatever, we'll have a couple good rolls, you know? But for the majority of your training, you should spend your time working reps on, working live reps on resisting opponents. These guys are going to be a little less talented than you, right? And that's the idea. This is how you get better when you're the big fish in a small pond. That's just my opinion. Anyway, Arturo, I hope that answers your question, buddy. Good luck with your training. Hit me up if you ever have any other questions. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the bell, ding dong. I don't know how this is going to come out after Khalil cuts it, and, you know, you're terrible at directing, by the way, like cutting.
Well, you don't give me much.
You're like,
Look, you
can't give me a banana peel and tell me to make a cake out of it.